Everyone in town thought Channel 13 was just static. But at 2:13 a.m., the screen flickers to life, and something watches back. In the forgotten town of Dusk Hollow, the local Channel 13 station had been off the air for over a decade. Ever since the fire that consumed its studio and the anchor who was broadcasting live, locals avoided even speaking of it. They said the channel was cursed, that if you tuned in past midnight, you'd see things that weren't meant for the living. Liam, an ambitious journalism student fascinated by local legends, moved into the outskirts of Dusk Hollow for his thesis, Urban Legends in Media Blackouts. With a vintage television scavenged from a pawn shop, he decided to test the most whispered tale, Channel 13. The first night, at exactly 2:13 a.m., the screen lit up. A grainy news anchor appeared, his face pale and flickering. He sat motionless behind a scorched desk, smoke still curling behind him, like the fire had never stopped. His eyes were hollow, black holes in a static-filled face. "The news never ends," the anchor rasped, his voice layered with whispers. "And you are the story now." Liam laughed nervously. "Nice production quality," he muttered. But the laughter faded when the anchor leaned forward. "Liam, we've been waiting for you." Liam fell back in shock. He hadn't given his name to anyone. The screen went black. Each night, the broadcast returned. More vivid, more real. Screams echoed behind the anchor. Sometimes the footage shifted to CCTV of Liam's apartment. Sometimes it showed future events, before they happened. A neighbor's death, a car crash, a fire. The most terrifying moment came when Liam watched the anchor smile and whisper, "Your story ends on air." Desperate, Liam tracked down an ex-technician from the original Channel 13. The old man trembled just hearing the name. That station wasn't destroyed by fire, it became the fire. The broadcast is alive, it needs viewers, and every viewer becomes part of the show. On the 7th night, the broadcast didn't wait for 2:13. It turned on as Liam slept. He awoke to the room bathed in cold light from the TV. On screen, he saw himself, sleeping. Suddenly, the figure on screen sat up and stared directly at the camera. Liam's own body began to move, without him. His reflection in the TV turned its head slowly, bones creaking unnaturally. The final episode begins now. All the lights exploded. A high-pitched tone erupted from the speakers. Shadows clawed their way from the screen, pulling at Liam, dragging him into static. He screamed until it was cut off. Liam's apartment was found empty. The TV melted into the floor. No signs of struggle, just a faint smell of ash. Now, every so often, Channel 13 returns in random towns. Different names, different cities, but always the same anchor. And if you watch closely, you'll see Liam, reading the news, eyes empty, smile twitching. If the news starts playing after midnight, turn it off, or you'll be the next headline.